Lee Mallet from Mallet Buildings. Hope you're having a great Friday. It's soon going to be the weekend, a lot of rain, but you know what? That's Louisiana for you. Well, let's get started this afternoon. All right, we always give a $500 discount to the military, healthcare workers, educators, first responders. We do this on a weekly basis. Come on in, get you a building. Tiger Cash, $1,000 off Elite Signature Building when you comment cash under any live video, but you got to come in this week to get it. Okay? Let's sell some buildings, folks. Referral program. Oh, by the way, 29 referral checks went out this week. Look at all this. What does that tell you about us? It tells you that these people told their friends, neighbors, associates, you can trust Mallet. Or they wouldn't have sent them. They don't want no trouble. They had a great experience and they want these other people to have a great experience. That's right, 29 this week alone, folks. 29. We're proud of that, very proud of that. All right, let's keep going. Hey, I got a 30 by 50 by 12 on sale for $29,499. This building will end tomorrow. So if you want this deal, you got to come in by tomorrow. Call one of my specialists. Next one. How about a 40 by 50 by 12? $40,999, $20 a square foot. This is what you get. This is my number, my 3-star building. My competitors do a 1-star building. Why? Because they don't put these things in here that's in this building. Look at this. Cable retention, scissor trusses, concrete in every hole. 26 gauge. Standard. Standard. Okay? How about this building here? How about a 40 by 100? You need a big building? $77,999, $19 a square foot. This is my value building, my 3-star building. And it's a good building, but let me show you this. Next week's specials. How about a 20 by 50 for $25,499, a 40 by 40 for $28,999, or a 30 by 80 for $49,499. This is our value series, folks. Value series. Now, let's talk about, did I miss one? No. Let's talk about the Elite building. The Elite building is the best building in the country. Nobody builds this building, a standard building with all these items. Look how the screen fills up. The white dots are our value. That's what comes with the value building. Then you add the brown dots, which is our signature series building, and then you get to the Elite, and all the green dots show what comes with this building. But just look at what everything, folks, 145 mile an hour standard. Gutters and gutter brushes, 6-inch, not 4-inch, 1.5 times stronger. Post protectors, insulated windows, 2 10 by 10 roller doors, 10-year workmanship warranty, 2 by 8 scissor trusses. Folks, it is the best building. I'm telling you, if you want to buy a building, it's going to cost you more because of what's in it. It's the value. It's what you get. It's like buying a car that's loaded or buying one that's a plain Jane. This baby is loaded with everything to fight and protect nature and give you the best fight against a hurricane. I mean, folks, this is the building. So let's move on. Then we get to the signature series. We got this backwards. But anyway, as you can see, a signature is even better than the value series. We jump to 2 by 8 trusses, 5 on 12 standard, roof and wall insulation standard, 2 10 by 10, 6-year workmanship warranty. This is our number 2-star building. Our value is number 3-star, and the Elite is the number 1-star building in the business. Okay. Now, preservatives, treated wood, history types, and techniques. We had a call. That's why I kind of brought this here today. All right. It was developed in the 1930s, CCA, which in today's world, you're only supposed to be able to use that on agriculture or camps, I believe is the law. But it was called CCA. It becomes standard treatment by the 1970s. Mechanically laminated posts and glued laminated timber introduced in the 1980s. And industry begins to introduce CCA alternatives banned in 2004 for residential use. You can't use, or you're not supposed to use CCA because of the arsenic in the CCA treatment. So it was banned in 2004 for residential use. There are some people still doing that, though. Be careful about that. Okay? Now, we use MCA. It was invented in 2004 to replace CCA, to be able to use it in residential use. Less toxic than CCA and can be used above ground, in-ground contact, or in freshwater contact. The copper in MCA protects the wood against fungal decay, termites, while the azolla lends the wood carbon-based protection for copper-tolerant fungi. So, Anthony Mike sent this question to us. It means everything is pressure-treated wood where the steel is applied and secured directly to it. Will this affect the integrity of the steel long-term with regards to corrosion from the chemical? Not MCA. What he's talking about is ACQ, which I think is the next one, this stuff. ACQ. MCA, which is what we use, is different from ACQ in terms of chemical composition. ACQ has a higher pH and is more corrosive to metal, which is why it can cause issues with certain metals. MCA has a much lower pH, is not as corrosive, and it does not affect the metal. I've been using it for a long time, since 2004. When they outlawed CCA, we went to MCA. Copper and MCA is micronized. The copper and MCA treatment is finely ground, which helps prevent it from leaching out the wood in large quantities. This reduces the risk of corrosion compared to other treatments. Chemical composition. CCA contains copper, chromium, and arsenic, arsenic being the problem. The arsenic in CCA increases its corrosion potential, especially to metals like steel and aluminum. The chromium also contributes to a higher pH, which can make it more aggressive towards metals. The factors to consider before buying a building: experience, licensure, quality, reviews, price. I always talk about these things, folks, because I'm trying to educate you if I can by telling you things you need to look out for and be leery of, and things you need to look for. All right, experience. Longevity in the industry often translates to reliability and expertise. Us, 26 years. A company with a strong track record can navigate potential issues before they become costly problems. 26 years. Ask how many buildings a company has completed and request to see past projects. We have shipped over 20,000 kits and buildings in the last 26 years. So that's my answer to the question. Licensure. Ensure the builder is properly licensed to operate in your area. This protects you from legal and financial risk. I've been a licensed contractor for 26 years. Ask for proof of insurance and verify it with the appropriate state board. Call the LSABC, check it out. Licensed builders who are accountable and more likely to stand behind their work. It just makes sense, folks, that if a company goes to the trouble of getting licensed, taking the test, you probably got a less chance of having problems. I mean, it just makes a lot of sense. Quality. Not all buildings are constructed the same. Materials and craftsmanship determine durability. Look for engineered structures with proper trusses, foundation support, and weather resistance. Ask about materials and workmanship warranties. Our buildings go up to 10-year workmanship warranties, starting at 4, 6, and 10. We have an in-house engineer that works at this. He's an employee of the company. We build the trusses here on site. Okay, and we use all #1 treated lumber. Craftsmanship, been doing it 26 years. Multiple inspections. We do a lot of things to protect you from having any issues. Reviews. Online reviews and testimonials reveal real customer experiences. Pay attention, patterns, and feedback. We have over 500, 200 on the BBB, close to 300 or 400 on Google. And we're proud of that. And I think if you go look at that, you'll be impressed. A lot of my competitors have nothing or barely any. As for customer reference, speak directly to past buyers. A company with strong reviews and repeat customers is a sign of consistent satisfaction. See this right here? This goes on all the time, all year long. All year long. What?
Thank you for his, he got his referral check.
Who did? Oh, okay. Great. I hope you spend it on buying your wife dinner, Mr. Tackett. Anyway, price. The cheapest price isn't always the best value. Consider what's included in the quote: materials, labor, warranties. Get an itemized estimate to compare costs. We put not quote sheets, but I'm drawing a blank here. I think I'll get to them in a minute. Get an itemized estimate, factor in long-term service and quality. Construction reduces repair and maintenance costs, and beware of hidden fees and lowball offers. Spec sheet. I always use a spec sheet. If you buy a building or get a quote from us, you're going to get a spec sheet. And on that spec sheet, it's going to show you exactly our qualifications, so you can compare it if you're shopping. And then on the side, there's a box and a place for whoever's competing to check so that they are competing apples to apples. Okay. Can I make this work? Customer, I've got the cheaper quote. As you can see, folks, you got a cheaper building. Congratulations, you got a cheaper building. This is what happens. This is that tubular stuff. It's cheap. You got a cheaper building. See, folks? Here we go. That was some of the snow. And then we get to the red flags. We talk about the red flags on every show, I think, or try to. Years in business. Go to the Secretary of State. That's going to tell you how many years in business. That's going to tell you who the proper parties are that started. Licensure. Go to the LSLB site. You can do it on your telephone. You can check them out. While you're there, check for violations and see if they've been convicted. Go to the reviews on the BBB in Google and see if they are, what their rating is, and if they have a rating. And visit the contractor's facility. I always tell people, if a contractor has been in business 3 or 4 years and he doesn't even have a warehouse, there's probably a problem. You should have a facility. It says a lot about the company, in my opinion. Because if you don't follow the red flags, you can be like this poor lady. He lost about $160,000 because somebody told her about a friend of his, and she got burned. It ain't over with. Look at this. The contractor fraud, Port Allen. Look at this one here, roofing company fraud. This one right here, Calcasieu Parish. Folks, you don't want to be one of these. Look at these two. This one here, he's advertising why you'd want to do business with Brian DeZarmo. He's been convicted 3 times, and he's also been charged multiple times with contractor fraud by several parishes. Danger. D-A-N-G-E-R. This one, same thing, danger. You can take a chance, but the people that took a chance with him, some of them really got burnt hard. But it's your money. You can do what you want to do. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just advising you on what's going on with some of these cats. These guys have all been convicted. Southern Style Barnes, convicted. S&S Steel Building, convicted. Precision Metal, convicted. Ranger Buildings, convicted. Beck Industries, convicted. Reed's Metals, convicted. They've all broke state law. What does that tell you about them? Do you want to do business with someone who's breaking state law and been caught breaking state law? You think that's the only time we caught them? I don't know about all that, do you? Be careful. Be very careful, folks. Specials ending tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow, 30 by 50 by 12, $29,499. Hey, a 40 by 50 for $40, $999. And a 40 by 100 for $77,999. These sales will end tomorrow. You got time to call in and come tomorrow. Get a quote. It's good for 7 days. Come get you a building. You better hurry up. This sale ends because we are going to start next week's sales Monday morning. 20 by 50, 25, $499. 28, $999 for a 40 by 40 by 12. And a 30 by 80 for $49,499. You notice my clicker's working really good. I got a new one. They spend a little bit of money, and maybe I'm impressed. All right. Apples to apples. I will beat anybody's price, apples to apples, if they use a spec sheet. You cannot expect us to bid apples to apples if I don't know what I'm bidding against. That makes you understand what you're getting, what kind of value you're getting. But let me tell you, saving you $1,000 is just the beginning. The real story is you get to do business with a company who's got ratings of all checks on the report card. I got over 26 years. I see check. Licensed since 23. I've been licensed since 2000, I think. I don't know, but 0 violations. I got an A+ accredited, and I'm accredited BBB. 500 plus reviews with more coming in every day. I have a facility. You pass on I-10, you see it. You know, we got a building under construction right here. That's going to be the roll farm plant. When I get that in, I'll be able to build a building and put some metal in there that makes it look just like wood. You're going to be so impressed with what's getting ready to come. Survived 16 hurricanes. These guys can't compete with us. If you want to do business with them, go ahead, but they can't do this. They're not us, and they never will be us. Giving back to the community, that's something else. Folks, we give back to the community. I think it's a consideration. I think you should want to do business with people that give back to the community. Look at these organizations. We give back. I'm going, in fact, tomorrow night I'm going to one for some kids. We always go to that. They have 3 events. I always try to give charity. The Brewer's Plate, which is kids with the St. Nicholas Center. I always go there, but we give back to the community. We don't give back. We give back a lot. We don't give back a little bit. I mean, folks, I'm impressed that we do it. You should know that the company you're doing business with does give back to the community. Because you know what? I couldn't do it unless you. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't do this. So I want you to know when you do business with us, we're going to give back to the community. We're going to help all types of foundations, all types of things from education to veterans, to kids, person who's in trouble. I mean, just look at this. I think it's a consideration. I'm asking you to make it a consideration. because we'll continue to do it, because without you, I couldn't do it. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I love doing it, but I couldn't do it without the help of my customers. But right now, I want to thank all those who've done business with me, and all those who gave us a chance to do business, and all those in the future to giving us a chance. We appreciate you. We really do appreciate you. I do. My team does. We got the best team in the country. Got the best team in the country. Once again, I have the Mallet Ambassador Program. These people are willing to talk to you on the telephone. Some of them are willing to go to the house, show you their building. Now look at this, folks. They want to be ambassadors. Give us a call. You want to go see a building? You want to talk to an ambassador? We are trying to show you through our customer base how good we are. Not just that we say it, we can prove it. All right, remember, my building specialists are open 24/7. You want to talk to somebody at 6 o'clock tonight? They're going to be on that call. 10 o'clock, they're going to be on that call. My competitors don't want your business like us. They don't want to work all weekend. They don't work all night. My guys are ready to roll. They're going to be here Saturday till 12, and they'll stay here all day if you'll call them. They want to earn your business. We want to be here for you when it's convenient for you. I can't say that about my competitors. I think they all shut down. They won't be working this weekend. But we will be, because we know you're busy. We know you have things going on during the week. And the best time for you to come and look at a building or talk about a building, either at night, and I got you covered, or on weekends, I got you covered. So look, I really do appreciate y'all. That is the end of the story tonight. It's a great big Friday. I wish it wasn't raining, but it is. And I want y'all to have a great weekend. Thank you for listening. I've been busy running back and forth to Baton Rouge. That's why I hadn't been on the show, and I love doing it. I just been busy working at LSU and working at State Contractors Board. The session's going on, so I've been in Baton Rouge quite a bit. But look, give me a call at 337-515-2154 or call the office at 337-214-0428. Remember, we appreciate y'all. Have a great weekend. We'll see y'all Monday. Thank you.